This is Brenda Boyan, and this is once again Brenda Boyan. Check this out. This is where they're going with that. Now we're going to talk about hoarding. So what is hoarding? So suppose you have $1 billion. People could say that was hoarding. Suppose there's an emergency and you buy up all the batteries. That would be hoarding. Suppose you corner the market on something. That's hoarding. Suppose you have a lot of stuff because you've accumulated over your life and it's a little bit too crowded in your apartment. That is not hoarding. That is having your stuff. Okay? You know the World Economic Forum has said it's 2030 and you will own nothing and you will be happy. Well, that's what they're going for. They're trying to make peasants. Now, what are peasants? People think peasants are poor people. This is not true. Peasants are people for whom it is illegal to own things. Only the lords can own things. Only the elitists, not the elite, because they're not better, they're not special, they're elitists, own everything. Okay? They've already started making rules that they want you only to be able to own 3 articles of clothing. And they want you to rent everything. Like in Japan, for instance, people rent their sheets and stuff on their bed. Like every 2 weeks they rent them. Well, they want you to rent everything. And they want to get rid of things one by one by saying, oh, these people are hoarding. And then you look up and you have nothing. Okay? Now, where I live, they have just made composting the law. Now, there also is recycling, but that isn't the law. That's just something they're promoting, even though the city makes a lot of money off of recycling, but it doesn't force you to do it, even though it's very economical, but they do force you to compost. Now, composting is very dangerous if you don't know that. It's very easy for a fire to start if you're composting. Okay, people who have a compost heap and they go on vacation, a lot of times their house will burst into flames because it creates heat, and it's very most people don't know that, but it's very dangerous. So they make composting, which doesn't make them any money, the absolute law. But recycling, which does make them a lot of money, they don't make that the law. Okay. My opinion is that they are planning to start fires in the houses of people who have a lot of stuff and go, oh, because they were hoarders. Okay. Now, perhaps this will never happen because I've said it now and people go, oh, that girl, she was just silly. Okay. But I bet you if I didn't say it, it would have happened. Okay, so please spread this, like and subscribe, and don't harass people for having a lot of stuff. This is where they're going with that. Remember, I only make 1 video a week, so I won't hit you up with a lot of videos if you subscribe. Be safe and have a lot of nice possessions.